Hello grade 2. So today we're going to learn about electricity. Okay. So I'm sure you're already familiar what electricity is. So in this lesson, you will learn to recognize the uses of electricity. And also, you will learn how to use electricity safely. So let's get started. So can you imagine a world where we don't have an electricity? Well, a long time ago, people really didn't have electricity. We use candles for lights to give us light during the night. We didn't have gadgets that time, so we don't need electricity at all. But right now, in our technological era, most of the things really depend on electricity. So it's really hard to imagine anymore a world without electricity. Now I want you to get your pupils book, open it to page 100 to 101. Okay, ready? Okay. Now in that picture, I want you to tell me different things that uses electricity. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Okay, so I bet some of you thought of television. Yes, television is one of the things that uses electricity. What else? So we have there the electric fan. So electric fan uses electricity so that it can work. We have also there the toy car. Toy car uses electricity. Mobile phone, alarm clock, the refrigerator, and oven toaster, electric water heater, and the microwave oven. Oh, so we have also there the iron. So there are a lot of things there that uses electricity. Now, my next question is, what do they use electricity for? So that will be discussed on the next slides. So later on, I want you to look around in your house and tell me the other things that uses electricity. Okay, and then we will also discuss what do they use electricity for. Okay, so electricity is everywhere. I'm sure you're already aware of that. So electricity is used for a lot of things. So for instance, it is used to heat things up. So like for example, our rice cooker. We use the rice cooker to cook our rice, and electricity is being used for that. What else? The water heater. The water heater is used to boil the water so that we can drink coffee, hot tea, or hot Milo, and such. Electricity is used to give light. So for example, the lamp. Whenever it's at night, it's gonna be dark. So we use electricity to lighten up our lamp so that it will not be dark anymore. So also another example would be the flashlights. Flashlights give light, so it uses also electricity. Electricity is also used to cool things, like for example the refrigerator. So we put food in the refrigerator so that it will not get spoiled immediately, and also it is used to make ice, so it cools things. Okay. Also, electricity is used to produce sound. So for example, the gadget that I'm using right now. So you're hearing something because of electricity. The mobile phone is working right now because of electricity. And also we have the sound system. So you hear music using electricity, right? The radio works because of electricity. Electricity is used to charge batteries. So batteries of your phone, your laptop, and all other gadgets that uses batteries, electricity is being used to charge them. So the question right now is, what is electricity? Electricity is a kind of energy, meaning it produces work. It travels through wires to your home. So as you already know, you have a lot of wires in your house. So electricity travels to that. Like for example, the one that I have there. Okay, so that's an electricity that goes or travels going to the air conditioner that I have here in my room. So there are two sources of electricity. First is the most common one and the one that we are using most of the time. We call it the mains electricity. Okay. It refers to electricity supply from powerhouse to household. So you will see in your house or even in our school the power outlet where we plug in the devices so that we can get the electricity from it. So we call it mains electricity. So how does it travel to our house? So first it comes from the power station. So there's a company, they're the one who makes or produces electricity. It can be from water, from air. There are a lot of different ways for them to be able to create electricity. And then it travels to the set of transformers. And then you will see huge wires when you go some places. You have there the high voltage transmission lines, and then it will go down to step down transformers, and then that's the time that it will travel to our houses. Okay, so let's discuss some things that use electricity from the mains. Okay, I will just cite some examples. I'm sure you already know a lot. So let's have their television. Okay, so your television works once we plug it in to the electricity, and then that's the time we can watch Netflix and YouTube and other things. And so as the sound system, so it uses electricity for it to be able to work. So we can enjoy watching television with a good sound. What else? So we also have there the bread toaster. So this is like some people use this when they want to have breakfast, toasted bread like that. What else? So we have here the iron. So you can go to school with your clothes ironed and neat, look neat because of the iron, and iron uses electricity. Okay, so we also have the microwave oven. It is used to heat up food. And washing machine, yeah. The washing machine works with the use of electricity. Now there are also other things that uses electricity but does not get it from the mains. So we usually get it from cells or batteries. So for example, flashlight. So flashlight we can carry it anywhere. So we usually use this if the power is off or if the main electricity is off. So we get it functions with the help of a battery, and battery is an example of electricity. Okay. Also our watches. So the watch has a battery inside it, so it uses electricity as well. Okay. Our phones, mobile phones. So most of mobile phones has batteries inside it. Okay. So it uses electricity. So we charge those batteries, and then when it reaches like a certain percentage, it works perfectly without being plugged anymore in the main electricity. Okay, so we have also the hoverboard. So it uses batteries and same function as with the batteries of the phone. You charge it and then it can work perfectly fine by itself after like a certain percentage has been charged. So what can we do to use electricity safely? So as a grade 2 student, you should not use electricity by yourself. you should always seek assistance from your mommy or your daddy or any adult in your house, okay? So let's discuss some of the guidelines or simple rules that you can follow when you're going to use electricity. So first off, don't touch a switch with wet hands. Never ever do that, okay? Never ever touch any wire, especially when you're gonna plug it in to a main switch or a main to the mains with your hands wet, okay? Because electricity can travel through water. So once it travels to your hands, to the water, and then it goes through your hands, you will be electrified and it's gonna be dangerous. It's not good for you, okay? Next. Okay, so don't put your finger or anything other than a plug in a socket. So never ever like plug in your finger or a pencil or a ruler or any other thing inside the socket. Okay, it's really, really dangerous. Don't ever do that. Okay, next. Don't use things with damaged wires. So if you ever see like a charger with the wires already like damaged, don't use that anymore. You need to buy a new one, or you let your mom or your dad fix that first. Okay, next. So I'm sure you have like a lampshade in your house, so don't touch a lit bulb. It can get very hot. Okay, never ever touch a bulb which is being plugged already. Okay, never touch that because it's really, really hot, and there's a possibility that you can get electrified as well. Okay, so in this lesson, I hope you have learned that many things around us use electricity to work. So if you're gonna look around, even when you go outside to the mall, or even just on the street, you can find that many things uses electricity to work. And also some things use electricity from the mains, so meaning it comes directly from the power source, while some others uses cells or batteries like our flashlight, mobile phones, and some other things. And we need to remember that we should use electricity safely. Okay, so for your task for today, I want you to watch the videos that I'll be sending later on. Okay, it's actually on the presentation. So there are 2 additional videos. I'm gonna be sending the link also. That's the first task. Number 2, I want you to copy and answer the questions below. So first question, list 4 things that uses electricity in your home. Okay, 2 things that uses electricity from the mains, and then 2 things that uses electricity from cells or batteries. Okay, as much as possible, list other things that I have not mentioned in this presentation. Next, number 2, give another thing to remember when using electricity. What are other reminders that you think that we should remember when you're going to use electricity? If possible, give something which I have not mentioned in the presentation yet. Okay, number 3, why should we use electricity safely? What is your opinion about this? Okay, so thank you so much. I'll be waiting for your answers and response. Have a great day. Bye bye.